It's not always about starting your regimens by the year increment, but just starting in general. So you don't need a New Year's resolution. You don't need like the month. Just start today. There's no better time to start than now. And when you obtain everything that you wanted ever in your life, you're like, wow, I wish I actually would have started sooner. And you don't know if you started sooner or later, if it would have swayed the outcome or where you are today. But take on that risk because the urgency is there. It should be at least, and we don't have that much time left. So today's not really a topic. Today's kind of a little bit of motivation, inspiration, maybe, uh, whatever you want to take it as. But long story short, I've been talking to a lot of individuals, and I've noticed a lot of people have this, not an issue, but just a situation. And the first situation is just with like doubt in people around them. And I've noticed that it's mostly with their parents or peers or people around them. And the most important thing is the people around you are going to sway the direction that you go on. And when you're raised, say, in a household that, both parents are there, just for the sake of this example, and they've gone to college, they got a good career, and then that's it. They're going to have maybe the belief system that you have to get a job, you got to go to college, get a career, kids, family, house, etc. Not saying that the American dream, quote unquote, is wrong, but not everyone wants to do that. But they lock themselves up in signing up in college and then getting a house and all these things without actually being able to sit back and think for themselves. No one's completely self-developed enough or even near self-developed enough to be making the crucial decisions that people have been doing on a daily basis or yearly, etc. And it's just digging a lot of people in a hole. And that hole could be debt, a hole could be time, the list goes on. So even if it's your parents or your best friends, whoever it is around you, it's you and your path. No one outside of you knows who you truly want to become, so you have to make the decision on figuring out where and who and what do I have to do to obtain this. Don't play this follow the leader, because if you're following the mass of where everyone's going, you're probably taking the wrong path. But then when you're the one that's looked at as crazy, or you're doing something that's just out of the norm, you're going to be looked at as weird until you get successful. And then once you get successful, then it's like, wow, he's really smart and all these awesome, attributes or characteristics, etc. But why is that? These people let out their insecurities with negatives and envy in a negative way when they're not developed enough. You'll never have someone that's doing better than you complain or gossip about you. But God forbid, when you have people that are not content with their life, they're going to try to drag you down with them. If that's in the comments with some, account profile, meme god 258, to a person that's another, maybe even influencer or whoever. But the example and the main point of this is people that are doing less than you are going to take out their insecurities, so don't let that drag you down. The people around you, especially your family and friends, really ensure that they're on the same path, or they're doing the things that they got to do to get to where they want to become. Because if not, you're going to try to take their advice and it's going to mold you off of your path. And it's lonely, you most people have to actually isolate, where it's just them against their goals, or them against, their future self. You have to distance yourself. You have to go off the grid. You got to do all those things because you need that focus and clarity to know it's you and you. And when it's just you alone and your thoughts, that is going to be the time that you actually start to change your life. And just stop wasting your life. If you're sitting down scrolling and falling into other people's life on social media, you're just wasting your time. No matter what you believe in, God forbid, no pun intended, if there isn't anything after this, or if there is, you still will not be in the same body and soul that you are today on this earth. You will never be the unique self that you are today ever again, no matter what you believe in. Even if it's reincarnation, you're not coming back to the same. I'm not coming back to the same David Amberghini. You're not coming back to the same of, whomever you are. So stop believing like you have unlimited lives. We live like, I wouldn't say we live. We just coast through life, as in we have a million lives, and we also are truly never living. We're born here at the transaction of death. We're put here with opportunities, especially if you're in America or a non-third world country. You have plenty of opportunities. You just have to get off the piss pot, and you have to acknowledge the fact that you have to focus, buy your time back, educate yourself, learn and study and draw timelines, draw kinship diagrams, connect the dots, create your own equations to solve your own problems, to get to your best, truest, highest potential self. Then start making an impact. The world, what comes around goes around, is the saying. And once you develop yourself, and you have a little bit of that selfishness, then you can be selfless to give back. But it all starts with getting out of bed. Trust me, I know it can be hard. There can be days where you're laying in bed and you don't want to get up. Oh, it's rainy outside, it's snowing, it's cold, or it's too hot. Well, when is it? When is it a perfect time? Because I can promise you right now, the people that are only good when they feel good or want to be good are mediocre, but it's the people that don't want to do it on the awful days, that have that embedded discipline, that are the ones that actually obtain everything that they've ever wanted. You have to get so extreme with it. If it's raining, it's pouring, it's cold, it's below freezing, go outside and go for that run. Obviously layer up and be safe, but go out there and get in that run. Because then if you could do that, you can go through the run on the nice sunny day. So why would you only push yourself on the day that you want to do something? That's not discipline. That's not even work. That's not anything. That's just, oh, I feel good, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a little bit of a rush with dopamine and everything. And then what, you're going to go back to your same old habits the next day because it's raining? Doesn't sound like discipline to me. And trust me, years ago, I thought that I was doing the best when I was just doing my best, literally on the best days and weather, etc. And then I matured quite early, actually, still in middle school, where I realized work 7 days a week, 100 plus hours, and just push myself in everything you do. When you do things, do it 100%, if not even more. When you have fun with friends, absolutely have a great time. Be in the moment, okay? When you work, you absolutely go 110% all you got each and every day, because that's going to show, it's going to build character, discipline, you name it, work ethic, and just anything you do, just make sure you just push it, because you don't know if you have tomorrow, and you don't know if you even have the end of today. And I know there's a lot of things tailored where it's like, you can't just travel across the world because you might have a job or things. I get that. But start planning accordingly. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm going to add more points and examples on the topic of motivation and stuff. I still got to get my run and my workout in. I might get some cool footage if I can today. It's kind of foggy. It actually looks kind of cool outside. But not many people are going to want to go out there and run. I want to. When it's days like this where I'm like the most motivated, actually, to be quite honest. You got to get in that obsession of liking to push yourself when you don't want to do it. And then it just becomes a regimen. It just becomes a habit, a good habit too. And one last thing I want to conclude. I'm not sure if the video is going to end here. I'll have some snippets of my workout and run in today, but I'm going to probably do about 5 mile run. I'm going to do my hour workout. I'm hitting chest today. But let's leave it at this. If you were up to making 2 decisions, and both of them are completely different paths, these 2 decisions will be completely different trajectories of your life. Would it help your decision if you knew, regardless of which one you choose, at the end, they both still end with the same result, and that's death? each decision that you make in this lifetime, it doesn't matter how significant you are or what you do, because they all end in death. Remind yourself that on a daily basis, and you're probably going to start making the decisions that are altered and tailored to where you want to be, truly within yourself. And as you self-develop, you'll find yourself, because some people don't even know what they want to do because they haven't self-developed. Self-developed, then make the decision. Keep reminding yourself, at the end, we're all going to die. Should you go the safe route because your parents or friends and peers are telling you to do it, but you're still going to die? Or should you take the risk on maybe starting that business or traveling the world or having these experiences because you're also going to die? Are you going to be more fulfilled on your deathbed doing the things that people told you to do? Or are you going to be more fulfilled doing the things that you told yourself you could do or should do, whatever it is? Get up and get after it. Happy Thursday. And I hope you all have a good day or night wherever you are from. Until next time.